We're out here at Shakespeare in the Park.
It's just so cool. I've loved Shakespeare since I was like 5.
Shakespeare's a new playwright, right? He's up and coming.
Let's wait.
His language is poetry, but his stories are relevant 400 years later.
Boo for our villains! Cheer and clap for our heroes!
And being blind, how can he see his way to seek out you?
Oh, Lady Love hath 20 pairs of eyes.
Ah, they say that love hath not an eye at all.
The audience are fabulous. The performances are terrific. And I love the concept of being able to perform in the park. It makes it really easy for people to attend. They can just show up, set up a picnic. It's free.
I'm here with some amazing people.
I'm Callie Cardis. I play Valentine.
I'm Thomas Weaver. I play Turio.
I'm Haley Flynn. I play Speed and an outlaw.
Sharon Say Love. Yes, I'm the artistic director and the founder of Free Shakespeare in the Park.
What do you love most about Shakespeare in general?
I love Shakespeare for the poetry. The language is beautiful, and it's very like an exaggerated version of the human experience. All of the feelings, all of the muchness, you're never told you're being over the top.
I want to tell stories for the rest of my life, and Shakespeare is an amazing storyteller.
You could take his plays and you could adapt it into a variety of different settings. One of my favorite versions of The Tempest that I saw took place in space. I love how well you can remix Shakespeare into a different time, a different place, basically adapt it into the story that you want to tell. And another thing I love about Shakespeare is the universality of the stories, the different themes, the different messages. Like even today, like we love our stories about corruption, love, power.
And Shakespeare is responsible for bringing such beauty to our language. Instead of saying the sun is rising or the sun is setting, he says the sun gilds the western sky.
The language. For me, I'm like, wait, what? You guys just picked up this Shakespeare language easily, or?
It's not something that's hard to understand once you've heard enough of it. Sometimes you have to look things up. Sometimes you have to say them a few different ways for it to land.
I feel like it really didn't start clicking until maybe 2 or 3 years into me doing Shakespeare, but even today, I still feel like I'm learning. It's not something that it just turns on like a light. It's something that fades up.
This is my 4th-ish Shakespeare play that I've done, and I still don't understand some of the stuff that's being said. The more you interact with it, the more you get used to it and start to understand.
Like once you're in your character for so long, your rehearsals and shows, do you ever go out in the street and just I'm going to keep talking Shakespeare?
Aye, forsooth, Mr. Schwab. Yes.
I don't naturally start speaking Elizabethan English. There are little things in life that remind you of a line that you had in a play or one of Shakespeare's famous quotes. Everyone really loves the insults. Shakespeare's known for his very creative insults, and my favorite one in this play is "You whoreson peasant."
My favorite Shakespeare insult is "Thy wit's as thick as Tewkesbury pudding."
William Shakespeare was an English playwright, poet, and actor. He's widely regarded as the greatest writer in the English language and the world's best playwright. He was born April 23, 1564, in the Warwickshire County of England. It was quite the coincidence that he died on his birth date in 1616. His earliest known works were mostly comedies and histories, first created in 1589. Over the next 24 years, he produced 39 plays, 154 sonnets, and 3 long narrative poems. He wrote such classics as Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, and Julius Caesar. Most of his works are considered tragedies. A tragedy involves a pessimistic outlook and the downfall or death of the protagonist. Over 400 years later, Shakespeare's works continue to be performed, studied, and interpreted. Even modern movies have been inspired by his plays. Examples include The Lion King, based on Hamlet, and 10 Things I Hate About You was based on The Taming of the Shrew. During his lifetime, the company producing his plays built an elaborate outdoor theater in London called the Globe in 1599. In 1613, it burned down, and a new Globe was built at the same location the following year and stayed open until 1643. A modern reconstruction of the theater named Shakespeare's Globe opened in 1997, just 230 meters from the original location. Performances of Shakespeare have been a global phenomenon, with numerous cities hosting festivals. One of the best and most well-known festivals is here in Oregon. It's the Oregon Shakespeare Festival in Ashland. Outside of theaters, Shakespeare in the Park started in New York City in 1954 with the intent to make the arts accessible to everyone. Ever since, Shakespeare has been performed in parks throughout the world.
Are there any favorite words or phrases of the Shakespeare language that stand out?
I have a line that's very special to me. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. And those are words that I like to live by.
Let's talk about this play.
To Gentlemen of Verona!
What's the premise? And tell us about your characters.
Yeah, I play one of the gentlemen. I'm Valentine. Valentine and Proteus are very best friends. In the beginning of the play, Valentine leaves Verona to go study in Milan and falls in love with Sylvia when he gets there.
Is love involved in a Shakespeare play?
Love triangle even. And then a few months later, Proteus shows up and decides he also loves Sylvia and conspires against Valentine and splits them apart and then tries to win Sylvia for himself. But Sylvia is having none of it.
Hello, my name is Turio, and I am Daddy's choice. Sylvia's father, the Duke, has decided I should be the one to woo and win Sylvia. But alas, Sylvia, she doesn't want anything to do with me. I don't know what it is. Do my armpits stink? Does my breath smell? And I spend the rest of the play trying to woo Sylvia any way I can, using the best advice of sweet Sir Proteus. I think he's a good guy. You think so too?
I play Speed in an outlaw.
Whence came you? From Milan. You long sojourned there.
Speed is Valentine's servant, who they have a very good relationship, I'd like to say. They're close enough that Speed can insult them without being fired or hurt.
Valentine's kind of clueless, and Speed gets him up to speed.
The way the play was written 400 years ago, the women characters were a little less powerful, and we decided to empower them a little bit and give them a little more ownership of their own destinies.
Most exciting parts of the story or scenes, lines.
I get to sword fight. It's pretty dope.
Nice.
Yeah, we enjoy that. Lots of jokes. There's a dog. We have two dogs, actually. Maisie and Brody are our dog actors.
The dog is great. I love the dogs. Maisie and Brody are amazing. The goodest girl and goodest boy in the show. No notes, they're amazing. They have perfect comedic timing.
Challenges of doing theater in a park.
Our biggest challenge really is audio. We love this park, but it has roads on either side with traffic. It has a skateboard park. It has a dog park. It has a swimming pool nearby that has an amplified system when they're happening. And this is Shakespeare. The most important thing about Shakespeare is being able to hear the text. We use wireless microphones that run on radio waves, and so sometimes there's dropout. So all the actors have wind guards on their mic, but still the wind can pick up and just blow right through.
If you could do a Shakespeare version of any other movie or play, you see that sometimes, right? People do like Shakespearean version of Star Wars, whatever.
Legally Blonde.
So in a few years from now.
That's right. I'm going to play Shakespeare in Elle Woods. You heard it here first.
Probably The Wizard of Oz. I would probably pay money to see the Cowardly Lion do his I Am Brave in Elizabethan.
Free Shakespeare in the Park began when I came to an Arts and Communities conference here at Amazon Community Center. And during a breakout workshop, we talked about how we can bring more arts to the park. And I suggested a free Shakespeare program because that's what I grew up with in New York City. And so after the conference was over, the manager of Amazon Community Center, who was Sandy Schaefer at the time, said, "Would you like to do it here?" And I said, sure, why not? And over the years, it's grown. Now we're a 501c3 nonprofit.
Has there been ever a time where you had to like stop the play?
We once had somebody who got sick in the audience, and we had to have 911 come. But they came without their sirens going, so the play continued, and the first responders came, and they managed to take care of the person in the audience and take care of them and get them out of here safe.
Pay no attention to what's back there where the show must go on.
I mean, we've had moments where the actor will be on stage and they'll be doing something and they'll drop a prop and a kid will take the prop. And then it's very like interesting to see how the actor deals with it, because improvising Shakespeare is impossible. But those things happen. Or the occasional bicycle rider who has no idea what's going on will just ride their bicycle right across the stage. We have had actors come through the audience, because we do have that all the time, and occasionally they'll steal some food from the various picnics, which is intentional.
If Shakespeare came back as a ghost, what would you say to him?
Do you think people take your work too seriously?
It's probably true.
Well, I don't know what I would ask him as much as I would thank him for creating these beautiful stories. I guess I would ask him which is his favorite play, which is his favorite characters, and how he came about to write them all.
I would want to take him to a movie, and then I would want to get his thoughts on it, especially for like storytelling characters, and be like, so what is the state of Hollywood today? And be like, ugh, pathetic. I don't know.
What a shame. The horse wains, the man hugs, and